So let's start our discussion with the May 9 shift to detailed analysis for TS EAMCET. So make sure you are watching this analysis till the end. We are going to provide you very detailed insight on how was the difficulty level for different subject, along with the chapter wise difficulty level also will be highlighting. So make sure you are staying with us. Apart from that, if you have not checked out the marks versus rank analysis, then what you need to do is you need to go back, start from the scratch, start from the start and check it out. We have highlighted the detailed, very detailed analysis for the marks versus rank for TS EAMCET, and you can check out and you can estimate how many rank you are going to expect in the 2026 TS EAMCET shift 2 exam. Apart from that, if you want to get any idea about the expected cutoff for any specific college, then make sure to comment down the college name and we'll surely try to provide you the detailed analysis for the expected cutoff for different colleges. So let's start our discussion with the shift 2 detailed analysis. So as you can see on the screen, the overall difficulty level of the shift 2 exam was moderate. It was easier than shift 1. Like, in the shift 1, many people have said that the overall difficulty level was tough compared to previous years. But as per the analysis that we have received from multiple candidates, the shift 2 exam was moderate and questions was doable, and it was less tougher than shift 1. And last year also, it, like, if you compare it with last year also, the question paper was less tough. So overall difficulty level of the question paper was moderate. And as you can see, we have highlighted out of 10 also. So the overall difficulty level was 6.4 out of 10. For maths it was 7.0 out of 10, for chemistry 6.2 out of 10, and physics was 6.0 out of 10. So eventually math was difficult, which is very expected. 6.2 chemistry is almost like good, and 6 was physics. So physics was the easiest. And do let me know in the comment box and in the chat box also, how did you feel the overall difficulty level of the physics and chemistry was, because maths is something that generally remains tough due to multiple reasons, sometimes due to the difficulty level of the questions, and many times the maths remain difficult due to the difficulty level of, due to the lengthiness of questions. So that is the reason why we are separating maths. But do let me know in the comment box, how did you feel overall difficulty level of chemistry and physics. So right now, as per the latest attempt, the good attempt for shift 2 was between 100. If you have scored more than 100, like even 90 plus, if you have scored, then you are in the safe range. 118 is the exceptional score. If you have scored 118 or between 110 to 120, then you are going to get the topmost college in the Telangana. 100 is the safe score. 100 is going to be the safe score. 69% of the questions was from 12th weightage. That is what we have heard from multiple people. So this is the basic analysis of shift 2 exam. And going ahead, like as we scroll down, we are going to discuss in detail about how was the maths and how was the overall questions, like question topic difficulty level from maths. So make sure you are staying with us. If you have any doubt, then make sure to comment down the same in the comment section. So as you can see on the screen, as we have already had it, math was difficult. It is between moderate to hard due to, according to multiple people. Integral calculus was the toughest, 8.4 out of 9. Differential calculus was 7.5. The difficulty level of the question, 7.6 out of 10. Complex number was 7.4 out of 10. Coordinate geometry 2D was 7.2 out of 10. Then 3D geometry 6.8. Vectors algebra 6.4, matrices and determinants 6.2, trigonometry 5.2, and probability and statistic was 4.8. So this was the overall difficulty level of different topics, like questions, like for example, whatever questions that was asked from integral calculus. So based on that only, we have given analysis on how was the difficulty level of different topics across in the shift 2 exam. If you are appearing for the future shift, then make sure to check this out, which is chapter wise weightage. So calculus pe you need to at least get 22 to 24 questions in the exam. So you have to be very much perfect with the questions from calculus. From algebra 16 to 18, from coordinate geometry 14 to 16, trigonometry 8 to 10, vectors 3D 8 to 10, and probability 6 to 8. So this is the overall analysis and expected number of questions from maths. And next we'll be discussing the overall, like, how many percentage of candidate feels what. So 24% of the candidate felt that it was easy, 28% felt that moderate, and 28%, like, we can increase it to 30. More than 30% of the people have felt that the overall difficulty level was hard for maths. And do let me know in the chat box, how did you feel, how was the overall difficulty level of maths. And if we check out the key observation from mathematics, so for integral calculus, multiple steps, definite integrals with symmetry traps, complex numbers was also, like, little difficult. Conic section, say from conic section, ellipse and parabola, tangent, normal combination questions. Trigonometry was the quickest scoring. This time trigonometry surprised us. And do let me know, how did you feel, how was the overall difficulty level from trigonometry, because as per the analysis that we have received from few people, they have said that trigonometry questions from trigonometry were doable and easy. And do let me know in the comment box, how did you feel the overall difficulty. And if you have any doubt related to any cutoff for any specific college, then make sure to comment down the same. So now that you are aware of the detailed analysis of maths, let's move ahead to chemistry. So as you can see on the screen, chemistry difficulty level was moderate. And if you check out the overall difficulty of different chapters, then electrochemistry 7.2 out of 10, coordinate chemistry 6.8 out of 10, GOC and mechanism 6.4 out of 10, chemical equilibrium 6.2 out of 10, thermodynamics 6.0, carbonyl compound 6.2, hydrocarbons and halo alkanes 5.5, chemical bonding it's 5.2. And as we move ahead, P block elements 4.6 and atomic structure 5.0. So this is the overall detailed analysis for chemistry. You can check it out of 10, what was the difficulty level. And if you are appearing in the future exam, then this will surely help you to analyze what will be the expected difficulty level, and based on that you can prepare yourself. For example, if some questions, hard questions are coming from electrochemistry, you will be aware that okay, this is the hard question, and mind makeup will be there with you, and accordingly you can start answering the questions. So make sure to check this whole analysis in detail. And as you can check it out, if you check out the overall difficulty level, number of expected questions, so from organic chemistry, which is GOC, hydrocarbons and carbonyl, 14 to 16 questions can be expected, the most important ones. From physical chemistry, 10 to 12 questions can be expected. As you move ahead, you can check out inorganic chemistry, 10 to 12 questions can be expected. And for solution and surface, 3 to 4 questions can be expected. So this is the overall expected weightage for different topics from chemistry. And as we move ahead, you can check out the key observation that 16% of the people felt that the paper was easy, 18% of the people felt that out of 40 questions, 18 questions were moderate, 16 questions were easy, and 6 questions were hard. So overall, if you see the overall difficulty, like how many total questions were hard in the shift 2 exam, so 6 questions were hard, 18 questions were hard in the moderate zone. 18 questions were in the moderate zone, means they were doable but not that easy, and 16 questions were easy. And as we move ahead, you can check out the key observation. So inorganic was heavily, if you have appeared for NCRTs, then it was kind of an NCRT level. Electrochemistry had one complex Nernst equation, named reaction. So these are the key observation which you can check it out on the screen. And for chemistry, if you have attempted between 25 to 30, then you are in the safe zone, you can score and get good marks. 25 to 30 is the safe zone. If you have attempted more than 30, then you are in the excellent zone and you can get top colleges across Telangana. Next, as we are done with chemistry, next let's move ahead to physics. So for physics, you can check it out on the screen. The overall difficulty was moderate. The most difficult chapter from physics was EMI and AC circuit. And then as we move ahead, you can check out current electricity was the second most difficult, and overall difficulty was 7.0 out of 10. From rotational motion, 6.6 out of 10. Electrostatistics, 6.2 out of 10. Modern physics, 6.0. Mechanism, 5.8. Thermodynamics, 5.4. Ray and wave optics, 5.0. Wave and oscillation, 5.2. And semiconductor, 4.0. So this is the detailed analysis for physics. If you are appearing for the future exam, then make sure to check out the physics overall difficulty level. And if you want to know the marks versus rank, then at the beginning of this analysis, like in the starting, we have mentioned the expected marks versus rank for different range. So make sure to check out that, and through this you will be easily able to identify how many marks you are going to score in the exam. Next, as you move ahead, you can check it out, current electricity plus electrostatics. So from these chapters, 10 to 12 questions can be expected. From mechanism, 8 to 9 questions can be expected. From modern physics, 6 to 7 questions can be expected. From optics, 5 to 6. From thermodynamics, 4 to 5. Semiconductor, 2 to 3. So this is the overall analysis for the physics. And as if we talk about how many easy, so do let me know, like we got little based on the review that we have received, some of them have said that almost 18 questions from physics was easy. So do let me know in the comment box, did you also feel the same? But I think almost 12 to 13 would be in a easy zone, then 18 to 19 in a moderate zone, and 10, at least 10 question would be in a difficult zone. So this is my analysis, but do let me know. As per the people's analysis that I have received, most of them have said that there were almost 15 to 18 easy question in physics, and physics was kindly easiest compared to other two subjects. So there is a whole doubt in that. So make sure to do let me know in the comment box, how did you feel the overall difficulty level of the question paper was. And if we check out the key observation, EMI had the toughest numericals. So from EMI, the numericals were toughest. If you are appearing, see, I'll tell you one thing, in physics the difficulty level varies very, basically based on the how you are able to implement the formula. I don't think the questions become too tricky, only one or two questions might be tricky, but if you are confident with the formula and if you know how to insert it, then you will be easily able to solve it. So EMI had the toughest numerical as per the analysis of multiple people. Optics was very standard. Then modern physics and was moderate. Semiconductor gave easy 2 to 3 marks. So semiconductor was easy. So this is the overall analysis that we have received from physics, and we'll talk about overall student feedback. So don't go anywhere, make sure you are staying with us, and if you have any doubt, do ask in the comment box. We will try to answer your questions very quickly. So by now you must be having a very clear picture of the overall student reaction and feedback. So well prepared students. So I'll tell you based on the preparedness, well prepared student felt that 65% of the people felt that the question paper was doable. Moderate, 74% of the people felt that. Time pressure, how was the time pressure overall, then 62% of the people felt that the overall time paper was high. 26% of the people who appeared in the shift 2 felt that the overall difficulty level was more, and almost 58% of the people felt that it was easier than shift 1. So maths was hard, chemistry was moderate, and physics was moderate. Next, if you see overall and comments that we have received, maths was tough, calculus question needed 3 to 4 steps each, but I found chemistry much more manageable than morning. So this is the analysis that we have received from multiple people, which you can check it out. Next, these are the topics. If you are appearing in the future exam, then you must do these topics, and you must be very confident with these topics so that you are able to score higher marks in the exam, which is mathematics, definite and indefinite integration, differential equation, complex numbers, chemistry, physics. So all these topics you can check it out, and you can plan your future exams and overall question attempt strategy accordingly. And very soon we'll be dropping a video on expected cutoff, so don't go anywhere, make sure you are staying with us, and we will surely help you to get the maximum and right answers for all the questions that you have in your mind related to cutoff or expected rank. Just be patient, we are trying to wrap up this live, and between live also our team is there who will try to answer your questions. So don't go anywhere and stay with us till the end. So overall verdict, you have already know that moderate physics, mathematics was tough. So all this strategy you know, and when it comes to how to appear, this is the process you should follow to appear for the exam. You can pause it, you can read it out. If you have any doubt, you can ask the same in the comment box. So this is the all this is all for the analysis. And if you have any doubt, make sure to ask the same in the comment box, and we will be trying to answer your queries very soon.